Welcome everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 1 of the long-awaited Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon gameplay. We've gone through painting the miniatures, unboxing, checking out the game review. Now we're jumping right into gameplay. Actually, this game comes with an open and play tutorial for the first single-player adventure, so we're going to kind of walk through that. Just doing a quick fast forward through the game. I've got the Monsters of Avalon on the board. We'll be playing Bior in this game. And I'm just sleeving up some of the last of the components. So yeah, looking forward to Tainted Grail. Let's jump right into it. And after we do the setup, we'll jump into round 1. So thank you for watching. Okay, so let's keep going on our setup round for Season 1 of Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. We've got, just in case, we've got the Monsters of Avalon miniatures on the board as well. I'll just show you guys these. We painted these up as well. You can check out that painting video. And we are going to be playing with the Bior character. So I've got the Tainted Grail startup here. It says, start here. This open and play guide will help you set up and start your first single player adventure in Fall of Avalon, Tainted Grail, and teach you the basic game rules. Built for approximately an hour of play, it does not include any spoilers to the main campaign. So it's like the tutorial adventure, but let's kind of go ahead with this. It says, they still call this place the Farmhold, even though the barren fields provide little food, crumbling walls offer no protection. The last relic of the glory days are in its men here, always adorned with red ribbons, lit by candles, with a daily offering in the gnarled feet. As long as the men here repels the weirdness, the townfolk are ready to endure everything. So we'll kind of keep going with that story as we jump out. But let's jump into, basically, it says unpacking our model. We're going to be playing with Bior. So we've got Bior here that we've painted up. And like I mentioned, you can go check out this. We got Bior. And we've got one of the men here and one of the plastic dials that we'll use starting out. We'll just use one of these basic dials that kind of goes in here. The other characters, we won't be using this, I believe. It says the hooded statues of the men here. Its origin and purpose will be revealed during your adventure. But for now, you should know that you can only explore parts of the island in the range of active men here. Each man here holds a dial. And then Bior is a local smith. He's known for his short temper, and he does his best to conceal a festering, unhealable wound in his side received under mysterious circumstances. Okay, in this open and play guide, you will play as Bior. Bior's high health and combat prowess can save inexperienced players from some of the mistakes they're bound to make in their first journey. So we have the men here, Disc and Bior, on the table. We've got the universal markers. And we've got the blue character tray, and we've placed the Bior character from this side to this side as indicated. We've also added the health marker for the health track here. For our character attributes, red markers in the attributes spots. So he starts off with 2. Okay, so I don't know how we do this. Energy, health, and terror. I guess I place 2 things here. Is that how I do it? 2 here. 1 courage here. 1 practicality here. And 1 caution here. For those. 2 red markers. More markers here. Oh, are these the red markers? Let's see what we got here. Nope, here. Those are purple. We don't need those, they say, for the beginning. Okay, let's just go forward with that. Next up, it says unpack the open and play deck. So we've got this. Open and play. We've got these sleeved already, so we're going to do the open and play deck. Don't shuffle or alter the contents. Set up the combat decks. Remove the top card from the open and play deck. Below it, you see the combat deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 combat deck. And then there's 15 diplomacy deck. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 diplomacy deck. And then we have our first encounter. The last remaining are 4 encounter cards. Place them face down. First encounter text should be below. So I guess these are our first encounter cards here. Here. Then what else? We've got next we start our starting locations. We'll have I guess they're color coded here. So we've got blue, white, red, and green like this. Okay. We've got our locations 101 through 106 here. We'll set those up there. It says place location 101, the farmhold in front of you above the character tray, map side up. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll place this farm map side up in front of us. A little view of the map here. Okay, next up it says take note of the symbols here. Men here, settlement and dreams. It's time to travel to expand your map. In a standard game, when you travel to a new location, place the men here on this location card and put the dial on number 8. So if you see here, there's a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 here. So put that 8 facing out. Okay, and we put the men here. Again, there's our men here. We'll place him on the farm hold. Okay, so next setup, we'll attach the next 4 cards to this. So we'll take 102 at the top edge. We'll do 103 at the left edge. We'll do 104 at the right edge. And we'll do 105 at the bottom edge. So we've got some maps starting out here. It's time to expand your map. You attach a new location to the side. Leave locations 106 and 107. Your character will reveal them later. Help cards in rulebook. Set 3 different oversized help cards in front of you. Okay, we've got these help cards here. So we've got the combat overview, diplomacy overview, combat and diplomacy icons, and order of the day, and active overview. So I'll place these here in front. And help cards and rulebook. Set over different health cards and rulebook. And that's it. A standard game of Tainted Grail makes use of many other components. So great. Let's go ahead and read that finish of that story. So we also have a Bior map, just looking at some other stuff here, there's also a Bior kind of, maybe we'll save this for when we do the full game, and then we have a sort of a personal map that we can use. So some other components, but here, let's read the rest of that story that we started reading. It says, last night the weirdness came closer than ever before. A man was lost, following the call of his future self. A house on the outskirts of town had turned inside out, its furniture grown into a bloated outer shell, its barnacles like the side of a boat. For many hours the air tasted of metal and sour milk. Now people say your guardian menhir is failing. Like many others over the land, for you the night was even worse. The festering wound in your side throbbed as if you tried to tear itself free, join the rolling clouds of weird outside of town. In the morning, a boy comes running to your shack. Master Effer needs to see you. Move, you big goof. You chase the brat away with a well-aimed throw of a boot and immediately start to regret it as the boot laps in a deep puddle outside of your door. So now we are ready to join begin the quest. And I see that we got the start of the day, part 1. And I'm going to leave that to the kickoff of round 1. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. Before I let you go, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. We've got an upcoming Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga. This is a collection of podcasts from our Pontos Fathom Press channel around the Dune Saga and some Jungian influences. Things like Frank Herbert's Water of Life and Jungian Alchemy, Origins of Bene Gesserit and the Butlerian Jihad, Prophecy and Psychology of the Future, Steiner's Higher Worlds and the Herbert's Dune Saga, The Discontents of God Emperor of Dune, The Ethics of God Emperor of Dune, Frank Herbert on JFK and Nixon, Dune Messiah, and Children of Dune, Possession, Aliyah, Abomination, Other Memories, Genome, and Complexities. Also includes excerpts and Dune Revenant as an Internet History, essays on the Tleilaxu and Bene Gesserit. So this is a great Dune fan book. Go check this out. Helps us support the channel. There's lots of other things out there for sale, including our Catu journals out of Lovecraft Providence. So go check out our links below. You can also help us out with our Patreon, liking and subscribing. So thanks a lot, guys. We will see you in Season 1, Round 1, if you follow the link in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.